Assalamu alaikum students. How you been? Hope you all are pretty good. I welcome you all in the first session of second chapter. Let's have a fun learning about this chapter. So look at this picture students. What you will observe? Yes, you can see that there are clouds, dark black clouds, and it's raining. A river is flowing. What do you think? What is our lesson today? What we are going to discuss about? Yes, today we are going to know more about rain and rivers. So, do you know students what causes rain? How rain comes? Think about it. Okay. All life on the earth is very crucial depending upon water. As you all know that 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water and the remaining is 29% land. We depend upon water for growing crops, agriculture, our basic needs, etc. But we do not get water uniformly all over the year. It is also not available uniformly all over the earth, nor its quality of water same everywhere. After a unbearable heat of April, May and June comes the rainy season, which lasts for a few months. Do you know what causes rain? Where do the rain bearing clouds come from? We will discuss whatever you know about these things in the live class. So, Pranavi is a student of 7th class. She wakes up early in the morning. She needed to take bath in hot water. So what she did? She heated water in a dish over a fire. As the water heated up, water vapor touched the lid and with the help of outside cool air, vapors become water drops and stuck to the lid of the dish. When she removed the lid, some of the water drops fell down into the dish. By observing this, she realized that the water evaporates and later it becomes condensed into water by cooling. The story of rain begins with water vapor. What is water vapor? When you dry your wet clothes in the open air, you will see that the water disappears after a while and the clothes dries up. Similarly, if you keep some water in a plate, it dries up in a couple of days. Actually, water in the clothes or in the plate becomes water vapor and mixes with the air. Through the process is called evaporation. Evaporation is a process of changing water into water vapor. When the water is heated, the water becomes vapor. The process of changing water into water vapor is called evaporation. So, there are several water bodies on the Earth's surface like oceans, rivers, lakes, tanks, etc. There is a constant evaporation of water from these water bodies. In fact, wherever there is moisture, like on wet clothes, there is evaporation. There is evaporation from our bodies too, from trees, plants, soil, etc. The process of evaporation speeds up with the increase in temperature. Let's see formation of clouds and rain. When water vapor rises with hot air and reaches highs up in the sky, it gets cooled. This is because it gets cooler as we rise above the surface of the earth. With the cooling, water vapor is transferred into tiny water droplets. These droplets gather around minute dust or smoke particles in the air and gradually increase the size. These small drops of water gather to form the clouds. That means the process in which water vapor changes into water is called condensation. Clouds are tiny water droplets of water hanging in the air above in the form of clouds. As the clouds continue to rise upwards, it gets cooler and more droplets are formed. The droplets get together to form bigger drops. As they get heavier, it gets more and more difficult for them to remain in the air, and so they begin to fall as raindrops. That means different forms of condensation of water vapor is known as precipitation. This may take place in the form of dew, fog, rain, snow, hail, etc. Okay. The amount of invisible water vapor present in the atmosphere or air is called humidity. When temperature and humidity are high, we feel uncomfortable. We perspire and and the sweat does not evaporate quickly. We feel sticky and the such weather is called sultry. So all these the process of evaporating, condensation, precipitation and collection is called the water cycle. That means the process of water evaporating from the seas, forming clouds in the sky, coming down as rain, flowing down the slope on land in the form of river, and finally join the sea is called the water cycle. So, this is how the rain causes. So, there are different forms of precipitation. Depending upon the temperature of an area, the precipitation takes place. We mostly observe rain, and in very low cases, we will see a hail. Dew, mist, and fog are common in winter season. At the morning times, you will see that fog, dew, and mist. And in North India, Amritsar has very low temperature in winter season, so the form of precipitation will be snow. In Kashmir, Himalayas, Switzerland, you will find snow. So there are snow covered regions.